Good morning. Today we're at Aldi. We're going to check out some of the sales prices of the week. It is January 27th, 2022. We're going to check the shelves, some of the prices, some of the things you guys have asked about. Let's get to it. As soon as we walk into Aldi here, see they got some flowers up here, getting close to Valentine's Day. And it does look like they've got more in here of the crackers and stuff than they did the last time we were here. Some of you guys have talked about these Favorites mini flavored cheese sandwich crackers, $2.39 a box. We got a lot of comments on the family size baked cheese crackers of the Favorites brand, $2.99 a box. It is 21 ounces of crackers. That's a pretty good deal. Now, it is $1.95 for the smaller box, only 7 ounces of the Cheez-Its, but a lot of you guys have said that the Favorites brand is just as good as the Cheez-Its. Also, they have their version of Ritz crackers, the golden round crackers. Don't know too much about these. $2.15 a box. $1 cheaper than what most places are for Ritz right now. So, we do have the Favorite sea salt or garlic chive pita crackers in. $1.99 a box. These are pretty good. We did try them the last time we were here. They do have one container of the thin wheats. We've seen they've been very low on these lately. $1.49 a box for 8.5 ounces. Isn't too bad. They are missing some stuff, not surprising with everything going around right now. It's, a lot of the stores in Cincinnati here have been pretty low. They have the saltine crackers that you guys have asked about, the oyster crackers, 89 cents a bag, and we did try these saltines. They're pretty good. I wouldn't say they're as good as the premium, that we get. 85 cents a box, so you can't beat it. Do have the Benton's Oreo-style cookies back in for $1.75, and I will say I could not taste the difference between these and regular Oreos. I do like how they put the name brand next to their brand to show you how much of a difference in price it is. So the Southern Grove California raisins that some of you guys have asked about. It's been a while, but they finally got them back in here. Not too many of them, but it's good to know they're starting to get them back in. Southern Grove raisins, $2.89 for 20 ounces. One thing I always try to check out are the Aldi Savers. You can save 20 cents on the Advanced Elevation bars. We have gotten a lot of comments on these in the past, and the Keto bars for $6.29. Now, I know if this is what you like, it's what you like. A little expensive for me. I know a lot of you were wanting to see some of the German chocolates. They do have the Schogitten, $1.59 for a bar here. It's not the cheapest, but it is good chocolate. They have the Schokura dark chocolate or dark chocolate almond, $1.39 a bar. That looks like a pretty good price. So I got one of the Moser Roth bars not too long ago. I gotta say, I like Ghirardelli better. Ghirardelli's only 50 cents more for the same size bar. I will stick with that. Found an Aldi Saver deal on the specially selected brand of the dark chocolate sea salt caramels. I gotta say, these look pretty good. $2.49 for 9 ounces. Some of you were asking about the grits that Aldi has. I'm not seeing any of those here. I will say they have plenty of oatmeal though. $2.45 for this big thing of their version of oats. It's about $1 cheaper, maybe a little more of what Quaker Oats is. Now, we've never tried these. Some of you had said that the instant oatmeal variety packs that Aldi's has is fantastic. You compared it to the Quaker Oats and said it's just as good, $1.45 a box. They do have the Simply Nature, which some of you guys have asked about. The organic oatmeal, the assorted varieties, oats and flax, apple cinnamon, $2.15 a box. We have seen that even Kroger syrup has gone up a little bit. Only $1.29 for Aunt Maple's original pancake syrup, the Millville brand. I will say everything so far from Millville that we've gotten has been really good. So I would definitely try this. $1.29, pretty cheap. They do have a lot less cereal than they've had in a while. I think part of this is because cereal brands have been really going up in the stores lately, like Kroger and Meijer. So I'm not really surprised that they would be out of a lot of this stuff. They still have, some, but most of it, like, they got the name brand. Oh, this ain't name brand. This is their brand. No, this is name brand. Honey Nut Cheerios. $3.49 a box, which is actually pretty good for the large size because most places have it for $3.99 right now. But most of the cereals that we've had in the Millville brand have been pretty good. So especially the Raisin Bran. I compare the Raisin Bran to Kellogg's. Some people believe it is Kellogg's. I really have no idea, but it is delicious. They do have their peanut butter wafers in, which is a Baker's Treat brand. $1.39 a box. We usually get the Little Debbie version of the peanut butter sticks. I've had kind of hit or miss reviews on these. I haven't seen these in forever. It is a little cheaper, but some of you guys have said that the Little Debbie version is way better, so we're just going to stick with that. Also, a lot of the Swiss rolls, they do have Twinkies here, which is kind of surprising because we haven't seen Twinkies anywhere. They expired March 7th, 2022. I thought Twinkies used to last forever. I don't know, maybe they changed the ingredients. We have been noticing that bread has been going up in price in the stores too. However, at Aldi, they still have their white bread for 90 or 87 cents. Now, I think maybe this honey wheat went up because I believe this was 87 cents last week. Now it's 97 cents. I might be wrong there. I might have read it wrong. But they do have a lot of their breads, and you guys have left a lot of great reviews, a lot of great comments on all of Aldi's bread. And they do seem to have a ton of it back in, so that's good to see. Some of you guys were asking about the Pink Lady apples. This is part of the Aldi Savers of the Week. $2.89 for a 3-pound bag. Doesn't sound like a bad deal at all. Most importantly, they have them. Also, these Always Fresh strawberries. They look pretty fresh to me. $1.99 for 1 pound. That's a pretty good deal. And they do seem to have plenty of them. I know a lot of you guys have been talking about shortage of strawberries lately, so I wanted to point this one out. Also, some of you guys have been asking about broccoli. $1.39 a pound for these broccoli crowns. I gotta say, this looks pretty good. Usually Aldi's produce is very fresh. I don't really think it matters where we go right now. Tomatoes are out of season, but yeah, tomatoes do not look too great here. Here we have 3-pack of peppers, which is 2 orange and 1 yellow for $3.29 for 3 of them. We saw that Kroger this week has $1 a pepper, so that's the best deal of the week when it comes to peppers. 99 cents a piece, you can't beat that. But yeah, still get a good deal, if you don't want to have to go to another store. They do have cabbage here. See, this is something else that we've seen a lot less in stores. We didn't see any at Walmart, and it was very low at Kroger. 65 cents for a head of cabbage really isn't that bad right now. $1.69 is the cheapest that we've seen it for the iceberg lettuce, and this is the Dole, one that you guys have asked about. $1.69, the lowest we've seen it is $1.79 everywhere. Some were asking about the butternut squash. $1.15 per pound. They do have them here. That's the important thing because I've heard that these have been really low in a lot of places across the country. They do have the spaghetti squash too for $1.15 a pound. That's been another one that's been hard to find. Some of you guys have also mentioned onions. I gotta say, these are some of the best deals on onions you're gonna find, especially for the yellow onions right now. $1.99 for a 3-pound bag. That's as good of a deal as we're gonna find. Plus, they have the white onions that some of you guys have asked about. $1.59 for a 2-pound bag. But what's most important is they have them. Always like to point out their russet potatoes here. They are very good. $4.29 seems to be pretty much the regular right now for a 10-pound bag. That's a pretty good deal right now. I haven't seen anything better than that. They do have their organic navel oranges for $4.39. Pretty cheap for organic. So a couple of you have been asking about kiwis. They got a 2 pounds for $4.39. They have the cantaloupes, but I gotta say they're pretty small compared to the ones they had at Kroger. $2.79 for those. They were $2.99 on sale at Kroger, and they're much bigger than these. Also, the personal seedless watermelons, $3.29 a piece. These are on sale at Kroger right now for $2.99. They are a little low on their fresh baked items like their muffins and stuff, but they do have a few in. Plus, they have a lot of our blueberry muffins that we love. I'm going to say something. So, yeah, these are $2.99. Now, we've bought these a few different times. The last time we got them, I don't know, I think maybe we just might have had not as good of a batch. They were still good, but not as good as they were before. Just wanted to point that out because I like being upfront and honest with you guys. They do have the romaine hearts that some of you guys have asked about. $2.89 is about the same price for a 3-pack as we've seen. I gotta be honest with you though, some of these don't look that great. I don't know how long they've been sitting here. But yeah, $2.89 seems a little high, but that's pretty much what it is everywhere. They did get a few of their Bakehouse Creations jumbo buttermilk biscuits. However, this is the butter ones, and I don't usually like to get these kind, but I mean, 99 cents, you're not going to find a better deal. Plus, everywhere has been out of buttermilk biscuits, the Pillsbury. However, we did see a few at Kroger the other day, so maybe they're starting to get them back in. You guys will have to forgive me in some of the video. This place is very echoey. Echoes all throughout the place. There are a lot of children here yelling and having fun. So if you hear any kids yelling in the background, it is kind of loud. I'll try to edit out some of it. They did get their Boulder Flex brand back in. 40 bags for $5.25. That's a pretty good deal. We used to get the Glad bags. We don't anymore because they're charging $7.99, sometimes $8.99 for the 40 bags. So you guys know we usually buy ours at Sam's Club, but if we're out and low, $5.25 for 40 of these bags is a pretty good deal. One thing's for sure, unless you need these few specific items of vitamins, this is all they have. I don't think many people come to Aldi's to buy vitamins, but you know, they have a few, maybe some of the essentials like vitamin C, $1.69 a bottle. So, you know, if you got to take those every day, at least they have a few of them. Same goes for medicine. Like, they have a couple allergy things, just a couple. They do have a omeprazole, which is kind of funny. And a thing of ibuprofen, 100 count for $1.95. That's not too bad. But that is it. That is all the medicine they have here. I think this is all they regularly carry. They always do seem to have just enough toilet paper. Like, I know they've been getting more of these family size packs in. Some of you guys have talked about these. This is the 18 mega rolls. Same exact amount of what we get from Kroger for $11.95. Now, we had the digital coupon on their brand, which brought it down to $10.47. But the Kroger brand regularly is $12.99. So if you're here and that's what you usually use too, I've never tried this brand before, but a lot of you guys have commented on it. We have some Jif peanut butter back in. Now this is the 28 ounces for $3.98. That's about the same price as we saw at Kroger. However, we always buy ours at Sam's Club. It's two 48-ounce jugs for right about $10. So that's the best deal. But you know, it's good to see they're getting it in. An update from the last time we made chicken and dumplings. I don't remember if I mentioned this in a video, but their broth, which is 4 cups, surprisingly they fit 4 cups in this thing, $1.25. And it is very good, really good. We didn't notice any difference at all, really. And it's almost half the price. Okay, some of the things I did want to check expiration dates on. Some of the fruit, like you guys have asked me to do. September 1st, 2024. So these mandarins will last a few years. And, you know, one thing I will say is Aldi seems to sell a lot of products frequently. So the stuff that they're getting in is probably most likely the freshest that they have. But we will continue to check some of the dates just to see what lasts longer and what doesn't. Some of these deals are just amazing. A lot of you guys have talked about the Happy Harvest expiration date 2024, August 2024. So yeah, these are good to store away for a while. We'll go back to the canned goods here in a minute. We did have some screaming children. I think they're hungry or probably just want to leave. Some of you have talked about the bratwurst and the Italian sausage not being as good as like Johnsonville or the Kroger brand. I don't know. We've never tried it. Might try it at some point. We did get a couple good comments. It's been a while. I'm just kind of pointing some of these things out. They do have the baby back pork ribs, $4.99 a pound of the Tyson, so that's probably why that's a little more expensive. And they do have these pork roast kits that some of you guys have asked about. The almost 3 pounds for $8.99. Comes with all the fixins. Seems like that's a pretty good deal. They do still have their drumsticks, the family pack of drumsticks on sale, 99 cents per pound. And you know what? That might actually be the regular price for right now, because I feel like it would say the Aldi Savers if it wasn't. Also, I gotta say, these chicken breasts are amazing. Family pack chicken breasts, $1.99 per pound. Now, a lot of you guys have said that Tyson does these. I don't know about these. I would assume the Kirkwood, because they look very similar. packaging, but you know what? I'm not really sure. I know some of you guys have said that, but I don't know about these. But I will say these were delicious when we made chicken and dumplings and some other chicken meals, and it's a great price. It seems like week to week the hamburger changes here. Like some weeks it doesn't look as great, and some weeks it looks fantastic. I do check the dates on this stuff when I buy it. But you know, we're pretty good on hamburger in the freezer right now. $2.99. We've seen that Kroger has gone back up. They really have no sales on meat this week as far as hamburger goes. 80% lean ground beef, $4.49 a pound. Yeah, I mean, meat's just kind of gone through the roof, even here at ALDI. They are somehow able to keep the stew meat down to $5.49. We've seen that's about $7.99 everywhere. Sometimes even $8.99. It's been really high. And they do have these prepackaged ribeye steaks, $15.49 per pound. Some of you guys, I didn't really like the way these look before. They look a little better this week. There was a lot of fat on them last week, which, yeah, you need a little bit of fat, but I mean, it was a bit excessive. But some of you guys have said that these are really good, so we're definitely going to try one at some point. Now, like most stores, they are very low on a lot of freezer products, even refrigerated products. And yeah, here's something I wanted to talk about. Some of you guys were saying they have to plan these sales weeks in advance. Yeah, I believe you're right, because they have, it even says never any hickory bacon. Oh, is that ironic or what? But yeah, there's, they're having sales and then they don't have it. They do have the Appleton Farms pork sausage roll, which some of you guys have talked about, on sale this week, $1.89. That's a pretty good deal for a pound. And a lot of you guys have said this is really good. Now, I know around here and a lot of other places, cottage cheese has kind of been on a shortage lately. They do have both here, sour cream and cottage cheese, and it looks like they got a good amount of it. Does look like they have a little more tuna than they had the last time. Really good deals too, and we got a lot of good comments on a lot of the tuna. 65 cents for the northern catch. I did want to point out that they have the Brookdale chunk chicken breast, the 12.5 ounces. This same thing at Kroger for the Swanson. I want to say it was like $3.99, $4.99. I did want to check the date on this real quick. It is good until 2024. So the Brookdale, yeah, let me know down in the comments if this is just as good as the Swanson, because it is a lot cheaper, $2.45. And actually, if any of these products that you see of the Aldi brands, let us know how good they are so that we know, because usually everything of the Aldi brands is cheaper. Corned beef hash, the home style, for $1.95 a can is a pretty good deal. 14-ounce can. They do have my new favorite. I do like the Armor, but for the price, they taste exactly the same. 47 cents a can. Can't beat that. These are good till December 13th, 2023. So you get a couple years out of those too. These make for great little snacks. Camping, that's what I used to always take these camping with me. Nice little snack. A lot of you all were talking very good about the Dakota's Pride, all the different beans that they have, and I will say they are very cheap. You can't beat these prices, and I was glad to get a lot of good comments on this, because we're going to start trying these. 58 cents. We saw this was 89 cents for a can of the Kroger brand of the Dakotas, the kidney beans. So maybe for our next chili, we'll use these, 58 cents. We've gotten a lot of great comments on the Happy Harvest tomato sauce here. 31 cents a can, 8-ounce can. That's good if you need to add it to your vegetable soup or something like that, like we do. They even have the paste here. 45 cents a can, 6-ounce can, that's all you need. They have their little can of mushrooms, 65 cents. As we've seen, cans of mushrooms have gone up. I think the Kroger version is almost $1, maybe 89 cents. So always going to be a little cheaper on some of these. The question is are they just as good? So yeah, let me know anything you see that you've tried, that you really liked and is very comparable. Let us know, because these prices are amazing. I do gotta say, they are sticking to the 98-cent large grade A eggs. 98 cents. We've been seeing eggs go up everywhere. We did see the sale on Walmart the other day, but we saw they were completely empty. Okay, so I've been looking for these for a while. They haven't had them. The Fremont Scottish beer battered haddock and the traditional British style cod. Looks like they're starting to get a few of these back in anyway. And here's the prices. This is something you guys have asked about, but me personally, I've been kind of looking for them. and they just haven't had them yet. Seems like a pretty decent price on them too. One of you was asking about the Earth Grown Empower Burgers. $4.49. $4.49, you get 2 patties, and we haven't seen this. They did get these back, and they also have some other options. Lentil veggie burger. Let's see how much that is. $3.79 for 10 ounces. I don't know if that's 1 or 2 of them. It doesn't look like it says. The freezer aisle here, I just want to point out because a lot of people were asking about these a while back. Also, we've gotten a lot of great comments on Mama Cozy's products, so we are going to start trying these products. Somebody had said something about the toasted ravioli not being that great, but I want to point out they had the bagel pizza bites here. We haven't seen these, like even the name brand, in a long time. And somebody left a comment on the pizza rolls. It's 90 of them for $6.19. Not too bad of a price. If any of you have tried the Cheese Club shells and cheese, looks a lot like Velveeta, but not the price. $1.45. Let me know if you've tried these. Seems like a great deal if it's anything like Velveeta. Not too many spaghetti options here, but never tried these before. $1.39, $1.59, different prices on all the spaghetti they have. Not sure they usually carry much, but they do have some. And they do have some different pasta sauces that we've never seen before for really cheap. So when it comes to like the cream of soups lately, we've been getting a lot of the ALDI products. I will say they are just as good or better than the Campbell's. It is a little higher. They went up 7 cents. These have been 50 cents forever. They did go up to 57 cents. Not that big of a deal. Still cheaper than the Campbell's 98 cents, which is cheaper than most stores right now because we've seen that's been going back up in price. They do have the cream of mushroom, and they have the condensed tomato soup, which some of you guys have asked about. We haven't seen this at Aldi in a while, and 57 cents. So they are up 7 cents a can. Aldi's does have a good amount of spices. I mean, it's not as much as what you would find at a bigger grocery store, but they always seem to be pretty full on what they do have. So if you like any Aldi spices, I know some of you guys were saying some of them were missing. Also, a good friend of mine was telling me that this Stone Mill is pretty much the exact same thing as Mrs. Dash. $2.45 a bottle here, not too bad. One thing I did want to point out is we've been getting more comments of applesauce going out the door. A lot of the single packs, $1.39 here for both brands. They have a strawberry flavored applesauce. That sounds interesting. Strawberry and apple. Just the original applesauce, which you guys have said that this is just as good as Mott's. $1.39 a pack. We see that they are usually somewhere between $2.50 and $2.99 a pack at Kroger, but we may have to check on that because prices are just going up every day. Plus they have the Simply Nature, which I like to point out all the Simply Nature products because a lot of you guys leave good comments about them. $1.95 for a 46-ounce jar, sounds pretty good. Also, they have the Happy Harvest 24 ounces for $1.29. You know, whichever one you like better, they're both pretty cheap. And they've got some Valentine's Day stuff. Got the Russell Stover for $9.99. Seems like a decent deal. Usually aren't those a little more than that? I don't know. Maybe it's a bigger one. Not sure. They do have some of these specially selected white wine pairing chocolates. Sounds interesting. $4.99. They do have these Mission Figs, but I gotta say I was not a fan. I don't know. That's just a little strange tasting for me. $1.95 a bag for a 7-ounce bag. I would assume, yeah, let me know down below if Specially Selected is a German brand. Yeah, it doesn't really say. I've checked most of the backs of these products just to find out. Now, Choquer, I would assume that this is a French chocolate. Might be German, not sure. But it's pretty popular here at Aldi's. And look at this thing. 21 ounces of candy. I mean, this thing is huge. This is ginormous. Here's something interesting. So they do have the giant size Cheerios here, which is about the same size as the mega box they have at Walmart. $4.59 here. We've seen that went up to $5.48 at Walmart. So that's pretty cheap even for their Cheerios. It is one of the Aldi finds, so they probably know that that's a little cheaper. Now that I've been coming here a while, I do check out all the little miscellaneous stuff that they have in this one middle aisle. A lot of you guys talk good things about some of the stuff they sell here with good prices. Getting ready for that football game, they got these plates and napkins here, $1.89 a piece. I'm not sure, but it seems like it would be cheaper than Kroger. Do have this 11-piece set of this high-speed blending system, kind of like a NutriBullet. $25. Wow. One of you left a comment that you bought this Crofton 12-quart porcelain and animal stock pot. I gotta say, looks like a pretty good buy there. $25. One interesting thing I saw here are these bamboo bed pillows. I gotta say, that feels pretty amazing. Breathable. Never seen a pillow like this before. That feels really nice. $14.99, but I don't know. Man, I might buy one of these. Got these mattress pads too. Add your mattress a little extra life and softness. They are really soft. $30. Seems like a pretty good deal. If it's nice, I really don't know. Never heard of this product before. Always great deals at Aldi. Absolutely love this place now. We've been shopping a few months here now to try and save some money. And what's important is that we like their products. I gotta say, most of the products that we've bought at Aldi since we've been shopping here over the last couple months, everything's been great. There's been a couple little candies and some cookies and crackers that we didn't really care for, but most of the stuff is pretty good. Like the soups and stuff, fantastic. All the meats have been good. Yeah, the hamburger one time wasn't as great, but we may try it again, maybe a higher percentage. We tried the higher fat, so maybe if we get the more lean, it might be a little better. But their chicken is fantastic. Yeah, a lot of their soups and the vegetables, the produce is amazing. Well, guys, that's going to do it today from Aldi. Thank you so much for joining me. With all that being said, I am out. And always remember, the adventure is out there.